Hi there, my name is Sigurd. I do music and audio work for mainly video games, film, TV and theatrical trailers. I recently acquired this new virtual instrument called Polaris by Spitfire Audio, and I figured I would do a quick, well, not really a walkthrough, but more a first look of the plugin, since I haven't really had that much time to kind of go under the hood, so to speak. So basically I'm just gonna talk, the basics around the plugins and try some patches out and just show off the basics of this plugin and what it's all about. So basically Polaris is this kind of orchestral synthesizer, if you will. And it got these two modes. When you open up the plugin, it looks like this, and you are in the synth mode. And other than the synth mode, we also got standard mode, which is more orchestral based, but we'll get back to that. I'll start out in synth mode, and when you open up the plugin, the first patch you get is this black box, Black Sky, which sounds a bit like this. Very grainy, very synthy, but yet you get the overall that kind of orchestral vibe from it that they are going for in this plugin. So let's just try and find another patch that speaks to us, and let's play a bit around with it. That was pretty cool. Well. Okay, so that's really cool. So for what I've seen about this plugin and briefly tried for myself is that this plugin is not for the people that kind of like to pick out some presets and get to work. For me, this feels more like the presets are there to kind of be the building stones, the start of your sound, and then you kind of have to get into this section down here and start sound designing your own kind of preset. That's what I get out of this plugin, but that's also why I got this plugin, because I love doing my own stuff, and all music I do is actually revolved around doing your own sounds and making music out of weird stuff. So this is great. Okay, so let's try and let's record a quick little just a pad like thing. Okay, we'll just loop that, and then we'll kind of try to figure something out down here and play around with some stuff. Oh, that's great. So already now you can hear that I've pretty much created my own little patch out of this plugin. And this is really cool for me, because I mainly do horror and thriller work ish of that kind of genre. So already now with these minor tweaks, this is like being in a candy store as a kid. This is great. And other than the volume, pitch, and the filter, we got high pass, we got low pass. We can tune it, I guess. Pan, that offset, trim, glide. I guess that's for when you switch notes, like on a synthesizer. It's a very slow glide, but again, these kind of plugins are more meant for cinematic work. They're probably not meant to making beats and more song-structured music. Okay, so let's try this out. Let's get our loop going again. I love those grainy little blips and blobs and pops that we get out of it. Alright, so that's really cool. Okay, so down here, same, glide, bending, and you can clone it. Kind of just make it sound bigger, like a cloning plugin. The same, tune, pan, and so on. This is great. I could do this for hours, but I'll make sure not to do that in this video. Anyways, almost forgot about the coffee. And almost knocked it over. So this part down here in the synthesizer, it's connected to, well, it's the same as this. It's connected to your mod wheel on your keyboard. Well, at least here it is. And basically what that does, maybe you saw it on the volumes here, it basically just switches between these, because these are two different sound sources. So all the way to the top we get all this, all the way to the bottom we get all this, and in the middle we blend them together. So very cool, very nice. Okay, so that's the basics of this synthesizer part of this plugin. I'm not gonna go really under the hood, as I mentioned before, because that video would be very long, and there are many videos on YouTube where people actually do this. So let's go straight into the standard mode, which is, for what I hear, it's much more orchestral based, but still with this idea that they are running the orchestral instruments through different kind of either synthesizers or hardware patches or distortion and effects and so on. So this, when you switch to standard, this is the first patch that you get. Very string-like. How low does it go? Okay. That, whoa. That's some solid low end. Okay, so that was long harmonic clouds, long granular. Let's check it out. Whoa, that's great. Okay, wait, let's do another loop. New loop, new notes. That is cool. And here the mod wheel just works as expression as any other string library. Okay, so that was long granular. We just had harmonic clouds. Short electro plucks. Almost percussion-like when you... Very cool. Short electro pluck spiccatos. Yeah, I haven't really figured out this whole microphone thing yet, so I just put it in front of me and I don't have any space, so bear with me. Very cool. Long converging drops. Yes! And they work in between each other. That's so cool. Oh, that's amazing. That's great. That's great. And those. Long filter envelope bass line. Okay, so that's really cool. Much more orchestral focused in this standard mode as expected. Let's try and take just a random thing. Let's say hardware. Yes, what is that? Oh, we instantly got the signature sounds for the trailers. Ha! That's cool, man. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa, yes. Okay, that's pretty badass. Okay, so that's basically the two modes that you have in this plugin. I'll leave it at that. Maybe I'll do a really in-depth look at this, but as I said, this was just a really quick and first look on this plugin. So to kind of sum it up, if you're doing more songwriting and more song-structured, modern sounding music, then this is probably not for you. If you're into building a big orchestral template that is ready to go to score anything, TV, film, games, I would say 50-50 on this, because where this is gonna get a 10 out of 10 for me is where it's the sound design aspect of it. So if you really have the time and the deadlines aren't set in stone for you, and you really have the time to kind of tinker with the sounds and turn some knobs and really figure out how to make this sound great, then this is the perfect virtual instrument for you. Hands down, this is one of the greatest for that purpose. But as I said, if you need to score something quickly and it needs to be orchestral, then this is probably not for you. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. If not, I hope you've, well, at least spent the time drinking coffee or something. With that said, thank you so much for stopping by here. If you feel like subscribing and all that, do that. I'm not gonna be begging for that. Anyways, have a very nice day. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye.